I don't know about you guys, but I'm like super organizationally challenged. So when I realized I had lost a whole bag of goodies from 6 weeks ago, I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. If you want to see my haul from garage sailing on Labor Day weekend, stick around. So all of these things, except the very last item, are going to be from a church rummage sale I went to. And I'm going to start out with the funnest first. And I'm super excited about it. And after I checked out, a gal was telling me, and I would assume this gal was probably in her mid to late 60s. And she told me that her mother made these and why. So here are two really fun pillows. And they are very bright, and I got them because I thought these would kind of be a nice addition in my camper, because I do like, you know, different crocheted things in there. And while they're a little bit brighter than I would definitely pick out for myself, I thought they were fun, and they're just like this vintage look, and they're made really well, and I appreciate that someone took the time to do them. So if you look closely here, she does have I'm not sure, like I initially thought this was a front post, but it is not. So these all seem to be like chains that are linked together. I don't know what that stitch is, so if you do, I would love it if you would share that with me, so that I know what it is. But she definitely worked in the round. It looks like she either had a magic ring here, or, you know, did like the chain of 4. And it is the same on the back. And then there's like some fun scallops here, so I cannot tell this, if it doesn't seem to be connected at the scallop. I can kind of stick my finger there, so it does seem to be connected by the edging around here. So super fun. And this is like a sunshine yellow, rusty orange color, white, and then I would call this like safety orange. If you know anyone who works construction or hunts deer, like that's safety orange. And then I don't know if I would call this like a mustard color, and then like a pea green and an olive green. So here is the first of 2. And then the second one utilizes mostly the same colors, except it does have this is definitely a tan, and then a very dark brown. Like this is brown, but it's almost black. So, and it seems to be the exact same stitches as the one before. So yeah, anyway, so the gal told me when I was checking out that she didn't think anyone was going to purchase them. And I think I only paid like 50 cents a piece for them. So, you know, but she said she didn't think anyone would purchase them, but her mom had crocheted her whole life extensively. And then towards the end of her life, she was losing her sight. So that's why she was using the really bright colors, so that she could continue to crochet even though she was having that physical disadvantage of it. So I think that's wonderful, and I am very happy to bring them home and then in the spring put them in my camper. Now the next item I got, and I got 2 of these, they were different prints, but they were still in plastic bags, and I thought it's just like a normal quilted, I don't know what you would use it for, but I'm like, this is perfect for a project bag, because it was $1 and brand new. So then when I got it home and took it out of the plastic, I realized there was smaller, like I don't know, this one was probably like a toiletries, size bag, and then an even smaller little like cosmetic size bag. But so I got 3 bags for $1, and I actually got 2 of these sets. So the other one was a different print, but I thought that was a crazy good bargain. And like I said, I'm already using the other one as a project bag just to store some other stuff in. So a great deal. Definitely don't look past this type of things if you are at a garage sale or thrift store, especially if it's still in originally packaging. the gal who had donated it was working at the church rummage sale, and she said that she routinely gets them when she orders from catalogs. So I don't know what catalog she's ordering from or where you're getting free bags from, but it worked out really well for me. At the same sale, I did also get this crocheted blanket. And I believe I only paid $1 for this. So it's just got little clusters on it. I think I've got it upside, or I had it sideways there, right there. So like a granny stitch, and it appears to be, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but it reminds me of Super Saver Aran Fleck, which I just ordered. But this is huge. So, I mean, it's several feet taller than me. And it's just a nice Afghan size here. Very simple, but I can tell it has been washed because it is, softer than Super Saver usually is. But I thought this was great. And I know that some people have bought like thrifted blankets and then took them apart for the yarn. But this is super neutral and it's not pilly at all. And so I just thought, this would be great again for me to take and put in my camper because I like, when we do camp, I like to sit outside and just an extra blanket is always good. So, and it's in great shape. So for $1, I am super excited about that. So I don't know if I mentioned, the reason that I forgot about all of, this whole haul is because we were having some family over for dinner for Labor Day weekend, and I didn't want all of our garage sale goodies like sitting out. So I just shoved them in this closet we have, and how it gets, like, you just out of sight, out of mind. I didn't think about it. So, but when my husband's cousin got here, did I say that right? My husband's cousin, when they got here, unfortunately, her husband's mother had just passed away not that long ago. And she was like an avid crocheter. And they brought me several of her items, definitely like some hooks, patterns. But what I'm going to show you is just a very small sampling of some vintage books I got. And the majority of them are from Annie's Pattern Club. Like this one right here is from 1980. Look at this little hillbilly right here is what it says. There's a quilted turtle, different things on the back here. Here's some adorable, like, off-brand Muppet looking puppets. So these are super neat, just to get a ton of, there's the little hillbilly. That's how I knew he was a hillbilly. Kinfolk come a-visitin'. But they've got different patterns. Some of it's sewing, a lot of it's crochet. And then I did notice that there's also some of this, like Annie's Crochet newsletter. And some of these are more, it looks like from the 90s. Not sure. Oh, this one is 1983. But there's just a lot of neat things that you don't see anymore. There are so many covers for toilet paper rolls. I find that very, very funny because I do like kind of remember as a kid, like going to visit, like people my grandparents' age. And yeah, everyone had like a doll or some sort of decorative scissor holder right there. But yeah, so many caddies, puppy dog basket, just really like random, but there's like 50 books. There's like, honest to goodness, maybe not 50, but there's probably at least 40 of them. So these are super duper fun. And then there's a couple that are a little bit older than that too, which I love vintage things. So like here is a socks pattern book, which I probably won't be making any socks, but this is knit and crochet. And it was 29 cents if you see that up in the corner. So that is pretty awesome. And then this one is one of my favorites here. Socks and Mittens, Coats and Clark. This was 35 cents. But look at these ladies here and how fashionable they are. I love that so much. It's very mod. So yeah, I just love these. I have noticed that some of the patterns are a little confusing because the yarns are different than we have. Some of them call for rug yarn, some different things like that. And then, yeah, look at this one, Knitted and Crocheted Boutique. This one, again, was 35 cents. It was from American Thread. But yeah, look at that couple. Look how in love they are. Oh, and look at those people right there. Yeah, I just absolutely love these so much. So I'm going to try to maybe incorporate a few vintage patterns more so into my crocheting repertoire now, since I have a virtually unlimited supply. So I am so sorry for this delay in showing my garage sale finds. I had every intention on doing it like back when it was still warm and garage sale season, but unfortunately that is how it goes sometimes. And if you enjoyed this, I will put right up here a video of some other garage sale finds where I actually found yarn. I did not find any yarn at all in this session, but I did in this one right up here. So I sure appreciate you talking yarn with me, and if you like this, please go ahead and subscribe because I would love to talk more yarn with you.